The old house was supposed to be a simple arrangement, cheap rent in exchange for helping repair a few rooms. But from the moment Daniel moved in, something felt off. The air smelled of stale smoke and something metallic, and the hallways seemed to hold their breath when he passed through. The first discovery came when he dragged an old mattress out of a spare room. The underside was stained, dark, rusty, unmistakably like dried blood. He tried to convince himself it was paint, or maybe spilled wine, but the shape looked smeared, as if something or someone had been dragged. A few days later, while clearing out a closet, he found a pile of children's clothing with tags from an Exxon gas station. The strangest part wasn't the size or style, but the fact that there were no Exxon stations anywhere within 100 miles. The clothes looked new, yet carried a faint smell of gasoline and something sweet like syrup. Curiosity turned to unease when he ventured into the basement. Behind a narrow door he hadn't noticed before was a room completely gutted, walls stripped to the studs, no flooring, no insulation, no wiring. Just a bare concrete square, as if someone had hurried to remove all traces of what used to be there. The latch was on the outside. That night, restless, he investigated the fireplace. Beneath the soot and ash were charred scraps, fabric, melted plastic, and something that looked like a corner of a photograph. He could still see the outline of a face before it crumbled into flakes at his touch. The final piece came tucked inside a floor vent. A Home Depot receipt from Texas, thousands of miles away, with 3 different names scrawled across the top. None matched the landlord's. Some items were everyday supplies. Others were things Daniel wished he didn't recognize. Tarps, bleach, heavy chains, industrial-strength locks. As he stood in the quiet of the house, receipt trembling in his hand, he heard something above him, slow, steady footsteps crossing the floorboards directly overhead, even though he was supposed to be alone. And then the footsteps stopped right above him. The basement door clicked shut, and the latch slid into place, from the outside.